Bald eagles symbolize freedom here in the U.S., and at Agape Life Church, that symbol took flight literally. Rescuers released a bald eagle Sunday afternoon.
It's been about probably 2 months ago, was found in a neighborhood in Wilmington area.
Tanya Weil is an executive director at Wild at Heart Wildlife Sanctuary. She got a call from a vet about the eagle while it was being treated for a hole in its face. But the vet noticed the eagle had other issues.
When we picked him up, we saw that he had paralysis on the right side of his body, which is usually indicative of a spinal trauma.
Rescuers also noticed it had lead poisoning, a common and deadly trend they're seeing.
For bald eagles, it's usually because they're eating leftover deer gut piles.
Rescuers asked hunters to stay away from lead ammo for their guns.
And lead is a soft metal, so when it hits bone, when it hits muscle, it shrapnels throughout an area of the parts. It doesn't just go in and go out.
Weil and her team spent several weeks flight conditioning the eagle for release.
So then we started physical therapy. So he got physical therapy every day, opening his foot, moving his leg up.
After a few weeks, the bird had built enough strength to fly away. Scott Rader drove from Wilmington to watch the release.
I love birds. I wanted to see him fly.
He tells us how he felt watching the bird fly away.
Well, it was very satisfying. I was mostly concerned about that was the biggest part right there, that getting off the ground.
Rader is familiar with these types of birds.
I'm a commercial fisherman, so I have a good source of food for them, and they're scavengers, so they enjoy their free meal.
After the release, the birds circled back, an emotional moment for Tanya Weil.
It's always amazing when you can put them back in the wild. It never gets old. That's never going to get old.
In Richland's Victoria Holmes, 9 on your side.